The one thing I will say about the wet shaving community, it can bring in some flighty characters. I see lots of guys going, don't do that. Especially if you have a propensity to have irritated skin, ingrown hairs. Come on. Your face never goes, why should you be shaving that way? You don't want to be stretching and pulling. Yeah, come on, man. That's all for show.
Some flighty characters.
Today, I'm going to give you the story of Gillette. So way back in 1958, a revolutionary razor was created. It was called the Gillette 195, aka the Fatboy. Suggested retail price back in 1958, $1.95. So this was somewhat a premium item. Fast forward all the way to the current day, and Gillette has introduced what I think is their best cartridge razor, and this is their exfoliating bar. They've done all sorts of renditions of this, but I like this one the best. This is a salute to the troops version. It's got the camo there, and we love to salute our troops. Today, I'm going to be tackling this side of my face with the modern Gillette, and this side of my face with the retro Gillette. I'm going to let you know which one I prefer. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump in the shower and get the face ready, steam up, get ready to clean up, and I'll be back to go through the features of both, and we'll see which razor does a better job. I'll be reviewing a new soap from my buddy Shannon. This is Pine and Pepper. It's an Artisan Soap Shop with a nod to fragrance. Now this pine, most pines hit you over the head with pine. This is Pine and Pepper. It's got a soft pine smell to it, a little peppery burn, but very far off in the distance, and I'm excited to try this. It comes with an accompanying Pine and Pepper splash. Guys, this is gonna up your shave routine. As always, I will be using my beautiful 1962 All right, fresh out of the shower, guys. Still have the moisture in the beard, didn't dry that off, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Elysian Soap, again, beautiful. Now a premium Badger brush, guys. Don't have to wet soak, just a little near hot water on the head. I'm gonna go into this container, 4-ounce container, but it's significantly larger than the soap. And I like that, because right there, I can get in there. This almost works like a bowl itself. And I can get a nice, beautiful piece of lather going there. I'm gonna go right on the face, guys. Right on the face. Work that in. Oh, it's got a beautiful, soft smell to it. Oh, yeah. Soothing. Calming. Creamy. Look at that. Smells good. Feels good. Great ingredients, great scents. Get over to Elysian. I'll leave a description or a link in the description box so you can check it out. Support Shannon in her effort to go from a small soap manufacturer, fragrance manufacturer, to a large one. And that's really the American dream, right? That's the American dream. We're going to start off with the Fatboy. Now, the interesting bit about tackling this beard is the fact that with this old Fatboy, you have this adjustable ring. So if you can see there, I'm dialed all the way up to a 9, which is the highest, most aggressive setting. I can start with that to rip off that first layer and then dial the aggressiveness back. So let's see how a 9 tackles this beard. Again, with a DE, you're going to want to do a 30 to 35 degree angle. Short, yet glancing strokes. Want to let the heft of the razor do the trick here, as any razor. And there is good heft with this Fatboy. Hence the name Fatboy. It's a hefty razor, guys. Look at the grippage, the knurling. Just a beautiful piece. Now, my Fatboy was gifted to me by the great Jimmy G. And he sent me this beautiful F2 model. So it's stamped on the bottom. There's codes that date the razor. F meaning 1960, 2 meaning second quarter. So my razor was made 10 years before I was made. It was a good year. And it's doing quick work with that beard. Again, I'm going to do half the face with the Fatboy and half the face with the exfoliating bar razor. Two of my favorites from Gillette. Smooth, guys. Smooth, easy, perfect angle. This is the stubborn bit right here. I've really had no real issues taking down that 2-week-old growth. And the first pass, pretty much in the books, guys. Now I'll show you other features of this because I'm going to take the blade out and clean it. So it's a butterfly clasp. So I can open it up like that. Take the blade out. I can clean the mechanism. Put the blade back in. I'm going to dial this back to a 5. And you have to, with these retro adjustables, you really have to have them open to adjust them, close it in, get it all the way to the end, and then another turn to lock the blade in place. My man Shaver Boy 516 hooked me up with that little technique of locking that blade in. Come back over to this side of the face, and I'll give you the word on Gillette's newest. So this is currently my favorite razor if I'm dealing with cartridges. This is GilletteLabs, their exfoliating bar razor, 5 blades of fun, exfoliating bar or heated bar, if you're going to use the heated razor. You've got precision trimmer up top here for trimming, and you have a lubrication strip up top. This exfoliating bar is supposed to exfoliate the skin as you, okay. So let's get in here again, 2 weeks of heavy growth against 5 blades. Now look at that. It's clogged all up, but not clogged after a slight rinse. You also have flex disc technology, which allows the head to pivot this way, pivot that way, and the head, as you're used to, pivots that way. I use it nice and flat up against the face there. And as you can see, it's making quick work of the beard. With this razor as well, you want to use limited pressure. And there's some good heft for this for a cartridge razor. There, the index right there. It's a nice place to guide the razor. Here's the stubborn bit. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Now, with good technique, both feel very confident with. For those of you who enjoy a cartridge shave, you know you don't need the greatest technique with a good cartridge razor. And your margin of error with a cartridge is a lot less. And the cartridge is having a little bit harder time with this tough patch down here. But the flat side of the face, I think it did a better job, quicker job. Okay, so there you go. First pass in the books, still have a lot of hair there, guys. Round 2, or pass 2. Load up with a little bit more near hot water. We've got a lot here left on this side. Grab of soap. I'm gonna add a little bit of water. Just dry it out slightly. Not a thirsty soap. It's a luscious soap. I really enjoy this product. And I had a nice conversation with Shannon. Unfortunately, my Wi-Fi connection is poor. So I'm going to have to re-record it, Shannon, I think. Because we had a lot of frozen video. But look for a good interview upcoming with Shannon from Elysian Soap Shop. Pass number 2, which is going to be cross grain pass. I've dialed this back to a 5. And you got 2 sides of a double edge. You want to use them both. So which razor I find to be the better one will get the final pass. So far, no complaints with the Fatboy. This is a razor that was made in 1960, guys. So it's going on 63 years on the planet. 63. Look at that. Looks great, right? All right. Over to the GilletteLabs side. And I'm going to do the same thing. Again, let's get in here and get rid of that hair that was left over on that cross grain. I do see a little red spot here on the GilletteLabs side. I do see a little red spot. Could be some dry skin. It's not a cut, just a little blemish. All right. After 2 rounds, now we have to decide, or I have to decide, which way I'm going to go for the final. All right, so if I'm being honest, guys, I've enjoyed the Fatboy shave. I think it was more efficient getting the hair off down here in the tougher spots. I think it's been smoother. I'm feeling the slight tingle over here of irritation and here and here. And that could be because of lack of technique or the need for great technique. As you saw how fast I was going on that area. Love both razors. Today the nod is going to go to Gillette, the Fatboy. All right, they're both Gillette. I'm going to open this up, the winner today, pull out the blade, rinse it out. Rinse out the mechanism, plop this back in, and I'm going to dial this way down from a 5, the dialer all the way back down to a 2. So I'm going to need almost nothing in aggression. Again, oh, a little weeper there. And a little bit of tingle, a little bit of burn. I'll go back to this beautiful soap. Really is a great soap, guys. And I'm gonna put my last little lather on my face. It smells so good, guys. If you like a warm, like smooth, not over the top on fragrance, but you know it's there, vibe. Yeah. Elysian. You want a luxury feel for your day? Elysian, guys. Very, very nice. Made right here in the States. I think in the Pennsylvania area. Store coming soon, little shop. Big plans for the small company, and hopefully I'll go along for the ride, right? All right. Put that on nice and thin. I could put more water on it and get it thicker, but you know, this is the last pass. I kind of like to go with a thin layer of protection on the last pass. Last pass, both sides. We're going to flip the razor upside down and just shave up. Very, very smooth. Almost no resistance. Dial that way down to the 2. This is just what I like to call a get right pass. Gives you that baby's bottom feel. And you address the areas, the nooks and crannies. The razor's talking, still talking a little bit. Not trying to do too much. With razors, you're not digging, guys. You're shaving. You don't want to do too much. Just let the weight of the product glance across your skin. Take your time. Now, I see lots of clowns. Don't do that. Especially especially if you have a propensity to have irritated skin, ingrown hairs. You don't want to be stretching and pulling. Yeah, come on, man. That's all for show. The one thing I will say about the wet shaving community, you can bring in some flighty characters. I say all this in jest, guys. I'm not looking for fights. But there are some shaving snobs. When you get into the wet shaving community. It's a beautiful shave, guys. Now, I'm not going to try to go crazy. I'm not going to try to get every hair. The one exception, pushing the skin, I push it away from the Adam's apple. But I'm not looking to... Come on, come on. Come on. Your face never goes, why should you be shaving that way? All right. A great shave, guys. A great shave. 2 great products. Whichever one is your speed, or have them both, like me, have them both. Average guy tested, so Gillette. So now I'm going to rinse off with some cool water and get ready for the aftershave. Yeah, pat the skin dry. And I noticed under here, there's still some hairs, both sides. But I'm not gonna push it. Got a nice, clean shave, ready for the day. One thing I like about the cartridge razors today is you have that precision trimmer. You can get in there and trim that, which is very, very nice. Beautiful thing, feeling good. Looking clean, feeling clean. Now let's just finish the shave up in style. Again, pine and pepper, artisan aftershave splash with that wonderful. Yeah. Now this has more of a pepper smell to it. And I've noticed with their splashes are just a little bit, have just a little bit more life to them from a fragrance standpoint. Give you a little spice as you walk out the door. Very, very nice. All right, guys. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed this comparison of old to new with old in the middle. Get out, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. But in the meantime, you know what to do. Keep pushing. Play. Now roll the music.